Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a long-awaited video for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely a long-awaited video for me. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Blend Bunny, the Dollhouse palette. So I ordered this on launch day, which was January 2nd, I believe. And I got the shipping notification the same day, but then USPS being USPS right now during COVID times, it went. I live in Maryland, for those who don't know, and Blend Bunny is centralized in Texas. So it went past Maryland, up to Massachusetts, and then back. So that was a little weird. So it actually took just about 2 weeks to get to me. So that was a little unfortunate, but that's not Blend Bunny Cosmetics' fault. That was just, it's the way USPS is going right now. It be what it be. But I was super duper excited for this palette. This palette retails for $42, I believe, but there are a multitude of discount codes that you can use to purchase this. I'll list probably a few of them down below. I know a bunch of them. I don't remember whose I used on launch day because there's like 4 or 5 creators that I'll like switch up whose discount codes I use whenever I purchase things. So, I don't remember whose I used on launch day, but I did use a discount code, and most of those discount codes will get you 10% off. So what I just showed you was the box that it came in, the unicarton. So on that box, it has the logo, which is of course the Blend Bunny logo, and then the Dollhouse, which has like this lovely glitter print on it, Blend Bunny Cosmetics, obviously. And then on the front, it's upside down for you guys right now, but I don't know how much you guys can see it, but it just has Blend Bunny Cosmetics, the Dollhouse right there on the top. And then it has a photo of all of the shades on the back, and it says 30 neutral glam shades. So the actual palette itself matches the unicarton to a T, same with everything like on the top too. And then on the back it just says Blend Bunny, the Dollhouse. So as of recently, I've becoming more and more of a like colorful look person. I'm trying to incorporate color into just about everything. But I still consider neutrals to be my favorite just because like they're so easy in terms of like creating looks. Like color, as much as I love playing with it, it intimidates me a little bit. I just feel like the things that I do with color are not nearly as fun and creative as the things that other people do with color. So neutrals are still my like, this is where I'm confident in, etc. So I was really excited when I heard that Blend Bunny was coming out with a neutral palette, but it is so much more than that. First of all, I'm not even going to show you the palette yet. I'm just going to say, look at this mirror. First of all, this is the first palette that she's done. She being Maggie, the owner of Blend Bunny Cosmetics, also known as Blend Bunny. This is the first palette that has been made that has a mirror in it, so I think that is super duper fun. I love palettes that have mirrors in them, especially bigger palettes with mirrors, because I like using bigger palettes with mirror. I have a big mirror over here. I do have a small one that I use all the time. I barely actually use this palette as a palette. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette. This is what I use as my mirror all the time. This is what you see me holding. If you hear that funky clicking in the back, in case you guys didn't know, I live in the basement. So we had to bring out an extra space heater just to warm up the basement during these really, really cold, frigid times right now. But it's a really, really old space heater. Like looks like a radiator, old space heater. So it's over there. That's what's clicking. I apologize for that. Anyway, so this is the first palette that she's come out with that has a mirror in it, and I love mirrors and palettes. That's one of my favorite things. So it wasn't something like I needed in the palettes, but I'm so glad it's here. And then, y'all, I've had this palette for almost 4 days. I have not swatched it. All I've done is open it. That's all I've done. I've been waiting for this video. Y'all, look at this. I don't know if my camera's doing it justice right now because, of course, there's natural lighting going on in front of me. There's light coming from over here. But this is one of the most beautiful palettes I've ever seen in my entire life. This is neutral and colorful, and this is the palette that is perfect. I mean, perfect for people who are beginning in makeup and beginning with color, and just it's perfect. It is just I really can't describe it any other way. This is, if I could turn my vision of eyeshadow palettes, like eyeshadow into a palette, I would never be able to actually create my own palette because I'm just, so many things going on in my brain. But if I were to do that, it would be like this because it's neutral, but there's also really fun colors in here. There's different formulas, there's light tones, there's dark tones, there's warm tones, there's gray tones, like there's just everything that you could possibly need is right here, and I could not describe something that is more of a dream palette for me than the Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette. It's just absolutely stunning. It is chef's kiss. It's just so beautiful. I'm 95% sure that none of you were shocked about anything that I'm saying right now, because if you've been with me, if you've been on my channel, I've said it in just about every single video. I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics. It is my favorite brand of all time right now, and I'm constantly doing makeup looks with the palettes, and it's just beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all these for you and insert these swatches right here, and then we're going to go ahead and just go in with a first impressions makeup look. I have not used this or anything. I've seen looks with it. I'm going to try not to recreate anybody's looks, but because I have seen things, I'm sure there's going to be inspiration in my looks at some point. I'm so excited to get into this. I hope you guys are too. If you're new here and you've actually made it through this giant rambling that I'm doing right now, hi, my name is Kelsey. I am a lover of mostly makeup, a little bit of hair stuff. I have no fashion sense whatsoever, but I love makeup so much, and I love sharing that passion for makeup with others. So if you like my quirky personality and my love of makeup, if you love makeup as much as I do, love color, love neutral, you just love a little bit of everything, definitely hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications on whenever I upload. I try to upload once a week, doesn't always happen, because I am still currently studying to become a paralegal. That's fun. But yeah, so if you feel like subscribing, I would absolutely love it. And don't forget to leave a like on this video, and then let's just go ahead and jump into the Dollhouse palette. Alrighty, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit more, and obviously you guys have now seen the swatches. I'm using only the best brushes for my palette, so I'm using the Bling Brushes Ally Dawson collection. Any Bling brushes, you know, my favorite. And of course, the Blend Bunny brushes, because those are just, they're flawless. They're great. And they're perfect for her palettes as well. I'm like looking at this palette, and there's so many different things that I want to do, but I'm like, I mean, I'm going to do more videos with this, so I'm going to be doing a variety of different looks. I'm trying to decide how neutral do I want to go on this first one, or do I want to do like a happy mix of neutral, colorful, and then do like a video later, maybe like a 3 looks or something, where I go from like neutral to like colorful in terms of this palette. And I'm kind of thinking that's what I want to do. So I'm thinking this first one's got to be kind of like in the middle, I guess. All right. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. gotta make up my mind. Okay. So I'm going to start, sorry for all the sound that just made. I'm gonna start with the shade Baby Doll, which is this like super light pink that's over here. And I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna turn my light on first, and I'm gonna take that pretty much all over the lid and in the crease, kind of as like a starter shade that I can then blend things into later. And I'm taking my Blinked Brushes E31 to do this. And I'm going to kind of put the mirror here. I apologize if it's, I know it's kind of in frame, but it's just, or also, should I be using the Blend Bunny mirror to do this? I don't know. I feel like I probably should, but that's going to definitely be in frame if I do that. So I'm really kind of applying that in the crease, on the lid, just kind of everywhere. And this will give us something to really buff into later. And as you guys can see, I'm using my right hand. If you've seen the past few of my videos, I did break my wrist in November. Had to get surgery on it 1st of December, and it's been healing. And I think right before the last video is when I got my brace off. So now I'm back to using it on a regular basis. It's still definitely not like perfect, and there's definitely still things that I can't do. Heavy lifting is still pretty much a no-go, but I'm trying to get back into using it with my makeup application again, because I missed having use of both of my hands. So, okay, now that that's kind of laid down, I don't know how much you guys can see that, because this is a very like light shade, so I knew it wasn't going to show up a whole lot. I'm going to go in, I had my mind made up, and now I'm like, do I actually want to do what I wanted to do? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the second darkest handle of the Blend Bunny collection. This is the B2. And I'm going to go in with Cinched, which is this like dark purple down here. And I'm going to apply that on the outer corner. So what I'm thinking I want to do is kind of use like a combination of the second row in and the 5th row in, and kind of do like a fun little look using those 2 rows. And I really want to use that blue, that glass eyes color. Oh, so pretty. So I'm going to really like stamp that on right now. I'm really just kind of forming the shape that I want to make. I'm blending a little bit as I go, but primarily I'm just trying to like stamp it on. It's definitely going in that like V of my outer corner. You can kind of see there's like a little V shape there. And then what I'm going to do is with the darkest brush, which is the B1, I'm going to take the shade Rouge, which is that like medium toned pink right there. Sorry, I just covered it up. And that's what I'm going to use to blend out Cinch, so that it kind of has that like purpley pink, really pretty vibe. So I am going to put it like right on top of it, but I'm going to focus less on like planting the color and more of like blending out that color Cinched. And I am taking it kind of upward beyond the crease a little bit. Putting it at like right at the edge of my eye. I'm also taking that to kind of like blend in a smidge so that there's still a little bit of depth and stuff in the crease. I love how I like did the first step on both eyes, and now I'm like, no, we're gonna focus on this eye. So I'm going to go back with that first brush and apply a little bit more of Cinched, and then do another blend out. These colors, of course, are laying down beautifully, blending out beautifully, which, if you guys have seen my videos before involving Blend Bunny Cosmetics, is not a shock to anybody whatsoever, because these colors are just flawless. I'm not even like, normally purples can get kind of patchy, and I'm not seeing any patchiness, which is really great. And my camera's already dying. I just charged this. What the heck? All right, I'm gonna go and charge my battery for a little bit and kind of just finish up this layering blending job, and match up the other eye, and I'll come back and we'll move forward. Okay, now that I have a mostly charged battery, we're going to get back into this. So as you can see, I caught up with my eye look on the other side, and I'm not going to cut the crease because I want this to be pretty gentle looking, but I'm going to now go in on the inner corner with this color here called Pretend, which is like an iridescent, like pinky purple shimmer. I'm going to go in with my E32 from blinked brushes. I'm going to spray it with some Revolution Fixing Spray. I am heckin' running out of this real quick, so I need to get some more. But every time I go to Ulta, they don't have it, so I'm like, ooh, struggling. So I'm going to put this on like the inner third of my eye. Which side to spray? This side. It's kind of like a brightener. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh, especially when you spray it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. Love it. I don't know how much you guys can see it right now, but like I see it, and obviously there will be photos taken of this look that will be put on Instagram. Maybe I'll insert them at the end of this video too, so you guys can see it better. But this is super duper pretty. So I'm taking this about a third of the way into my eye, and then right in the middle, I'm gonna kind of dust that brush off real quick here. I'm gonna go in with that blue color Glass Eyes. I'm not going to hold it up because you guys, it's the only blue in the palette, so I'm pretty sure you know what it looks like. Oh my gosh, I have high hopes for this. I have high hopes. I might have to go in with this on my finger, I'm not going to lie. Alright, we're going to just try my finger with this one. Yep, finger was the way to go. Okay. Ooh. That's really pretty. And this is really going to go like in the center of my eye, and then over here, right where that dark purple is, I'm going to actually put the color Imaginary, which is like that dark purple shimmer. Like medium toned, darkish purple. That is really, really pretty. Like this blue right here. Stunning. This one, it does appear to be a little like softer press, so like when you put your finger into it, the shadow kind of like moves around. It almost has like a Super Shock shadow like texture to it, which is something that I like, but I am finding like this one is taking a bit more work to get pigment, but obviously it's still pigmented and it's still really pretty. I'm applying multiple layers of it so I can really get that pigment on there. And then I'm just going to take on my finger, like my index finger, I'm going to take Pretend and just kind of help blend those two together. Kind of go back and forth with each color and make sure that they blend nicely. And as I'm applying this, I'm doing a mixture of like patting it on, dragging it down, dragging it over. I just find that like applying it in different ways kind of gets the most payoff. Right. Clean off my finger, and then I'm just going to go in with Imaginary, which I'll hold that up for you. So Pretend right here is what I used on the inner corner, and then I went in with Glass Eyes, and now I'm about to go in with Imaginary, which is down here. And that's going to go on the outer portion of my eye. I'm super excited for how this is going to look. Oh! Yes. Beautiful. I really think that like every palette Blend Bunny does, she just gets better and better at perfecting the purple formula and the shimmer formula, and because there have been purples in every palette, and I feel like the purples have just gotten better and better with every palette. And I really love that she introduced shimmers in the Surge palette because they're lovely. They give me Glam Light formula vibes, which I love Glam Light shimmer formula. Okay, so now I'm going back in with that blue, kind of like I did with the pink and the blue. I'm going in with the blue and the purple and just kind of blending those two together. That is beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy with how this turned out. I think this is really, really pretty. I decided to go for more of like the purple vibes because I don't know how much you guys can tell or if you saw it in the beginning, but I have like a purple like flannel cardigan on and then a purple tank top, so I went with the like purple pinky vibes, but I wanted to use that blue so bad. Next time I'm definitely going to go in with like the more olive tone shades. That shade Chantilly, gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm going to really quickly do the lower lash line. I think on the lower lash line, I'm gonna do that shade Singed on like the outer half of it, and then that shade Rouge on the inner half. Oh, and I have to put something on the inner corner too. I'm gonna do what literally everybody else has been doing because it's just the perfect inner corner shade, but I'm definitely gonna be going in with that color Lace, which is that like beautiful white shimmer. Gorgeous. Oh, and for my lower lash line, I'm using the E38 from the Blank Brushes collection. I'm dusting it off and going in with Rouge for that inner half. Or at least part of the inner half, anyway. It's like 2 in the afternoon. I was going to do this in the morning, but I was doing another look in the morning for a collaboration that you guys will probably have already seen by the time this video goes up, because they're going up the same day. I just don't know which one's going up first. But I was doing that this morning. Went really out of my comfort zone for that one, but I hope you guys all enjoy it. I thought it was really fun. Alright, so let's super quickly go in with Lace, which, let me hold up the palette for you again. Lace is this like stunning shimmery white over here, and that's going to go right on the inner corner. Whoa! Look at that shine. As per usual, I keep looking over in the monitor because I want to know like how you guys are seeing it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this look off camera. I'm going to put on like lashes, lip, highlighter, all the goods, and then I will be back and we will talk about my final thoughts of this video. I mean, again, I kind of wanted this. I will say when it comes to Blend Bunny Cosmetics, I'm kind of biased, but also if something doesn't work right, I will like say something about it, but I always go into this, like into these videos with high hopes and high expectations because these products are amazing and I've not been let down thus far. So, but obviously if there is anything that I've noticed, I would tell you guys about it, but I definitely go into these with high expectations and a good opinion that would only like get worse should things be bad. So anyway, I'm gonna go finish this look off with some lashes, some lippies, etc., and we will talk about the palette a little bit more. Alright everybody, so I obviously finished off my look. I used the Glamnetic lashes in Verified. I used the, I have to pull it out because I don't know the name of it, the ColourPop cream gel liner in Amethyst Hour, which is that like light lavender purple. And then I used ColourPop Love Bug lip liner and Potassium Cosmetics. Is that one Taurus or Fall Vibes? I think this one's Fall Vibes. Sorry, Venti. Potassium Cosmetics Venti Lip Gloss, which I do have an affiliate code with Potassium Cosmetics. You can use code KPINZO or KPINZO1, I don't remember. It'll be in the description bar for 10% off. And I would really love it if you use that code because Potassium Cosmetics, I really like them a lot. I have another one of their lip glosses right here in Hey Pumpkin. They have the, what is it, the So Juicy? I think it's the So Juicy collection. Oh god, I totally am blanking on the name, but it was like all of those squeeze tube lip glosses, and I have, I think, the full collection. So I really like Potassium Cosmetics, so I would really love if you use my code and go support the brand because they're super small and I think they deserve to be bigger. Anyway, that being said, final thoughts on the Dollhouse. I love the way that this look turned out, clearly, because I keep looking at it in the monitor because I'm awkward. I love the way that this look turned out, and I think everything about this palette is just absolutely beautiful. Like, there's just so many different ways to use this palette, and the formula, as per usual for Blend Bunny, is just absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited to finally have this because, yeah, I was supposed to get it. I think I got it on Friday or was it Wednesday? Was it real? No. Yes? Oh my god, I don't know. But it's been a few days since I got it. I was supposed to get it the week before that. And it was just like taking a while and I was getting really nervous that like by the time it came in, if it was like traveling all this extra time that it was going to be broken and I was like super nervous. So I'm really excited to finally have it in my possession, and I was not disappointed with this look, and I absolutely cannot wait to see the different looks that I create with this. Some of these colors are just calling to me, and I'm like already looking, again, I love this look, I love the way it turned out, but I'm like looking at some of these colors, I'm like, gosh, I could have done this, I could have done this, I could have done that. Again, that like olive toned Chantilly shade, just, it's so pretty, and I want to use it so badly. um, but yeah, you guys, you already know, I absolutely adore Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and I have a bunch of collaborations that I'm doing right now. I'm doing one with Black Star MU1 on Instagram and Twitter. Taylor, she's a super amazing artist, and I'm so excited to be collaborating with her. We've done a look with the Blends palette, a look with the Surge palette, and Dollhouse is coming up soon now that I have it in my possession. So you'll see a look coming up with that, and then Katie Cat Meow, Katie and I are doing a look that we're posting. Again, that's the other one that you'll see coming up soon that has Nomad Cosmetics and Blend Bunny, because those are two brands that we really, really love to use. And so I use at least one, if not both, or now all three of the Blends palettes, like every single time I do a look. Even if I'm using another palette, I always have these stay out on my vanity, because even if I'm using another palette, they can always tie in something that maybe the other palette doesn't bring me, or everything like that. They're so good. I keep them out and I use them every day, and I love them. And I'm placing bets with myself, trying to figure out which shade and what palette I'm going to hit pan on first. So I absolutely love them. And if you haven't tried Blend Bunny Cosmetics, I highly, highly, highly recommend, I cannot recommend enough that you purchase one of the palettes. If you're a neutral lover, start out with this one. If you love color and rainbow, start out with the Blends palette or the Surge palette. I recommend the Blends first because it's all matte and it's more of that rainbow. But if you also tend to like grungier colors, it's possible that Surge is the better first palette for you. And the brushes are fantastic. I don't think I did a dedicated video to those because I think they came out around the time I broke my wrist. So I like got them in the mail and then I broke my wrist, and I don't think I got to use them to like their full extent. So I don't think I ever did a video, but the brushes are just really, really good. They're just so small and detailed and fluffy or dense, and they just do exactly what you need them to do for smaller detail work and like precise work, and they just blend out the Blend Bunny shadows and all shadows just flawlessly. So I know there are several people that have multiple, like, they have multiple sets of those brushes, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I want to be that person because they're just that good. So I want to constantly have one that's clean, you know? Anyway, I'm rambling again. Sorry, I had cold brew this morning, and I feel like it's hitting me a little different, you know? Like, I need to drink some water. I need to get this out of my system. But yeah, I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I cannot say that enough. And Maggie, if you watch this, which I don't think you will, but Maggie, if you do watch this, continue doing amazing things, because you are just breaking so much ground in the makeup community, and you are just coming out with these absolutely bombshell palettes, and they're just so good. So thank you for giving the makeup community and the world what they needed in terms of cosmetics, and I absolutely love everything about your brand and your palettes, and I cannot wait to see what you come out with further. She teased lashes the other day. Oh my god. I'm finally getting into the lash universe, clearly, and I cannot even begin. And she also was starting to tease the fourth palette, and I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait. All of my money is going to go towards Blend Bunny, I swear. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video, and the whole Blend Bunny Tober that I was planning on doing that I never got around to doing, I'm kind of thinking I want to try to do in February. So I hope you guys are ready for me to ramble about Blend Bunny even more, because it's probably going to come. So I will hopefully be doing another video with this palette, and where I do like 3 to 4 looks, and then some more videos using the blends and the Surge, and a combo of all of them, and it just, yeah. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.